Evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Divine Messiah, your host, founder, and supreme leader of Messianism. And right now we're at Palm Jumeirah, one of the biggest attractions in Dubai. As you can see, I've got the Dubai Ocean behind me. This is the road that connects this place to downtown Dubai. It's so relaxing here, minus the humidity and minus the heat wave through which you have to go through during the daytime. There in the background, just ever so slightly, you can see one of the only, maybe one of the second or third only 7 stars hotels in the world. No, it's I want to be completely honest with you guys. It's like when you come someplace new, I mean, it's that awkwardness in the beginning that's kind of hard to get over. But when you do get over it, it's really rewarding, to be honest. I mean, yeah, I understand it's an Islamic country, and I understand that they want to stay affirmed and affixed to their Islamic roots. But at the same time, they're kind of mixing it and matching it and trying to get the best out of the both worlds. They're trying to make it one of the best utopias in the world. Although this place, if you're visiting as a tourist, it's a little on the expensive side, but if you come and you work here and if you get really a good job here, and given that it's tax free, it's really good if you look at the money side of it. But then if you've been living in a Western country for a long time, for years, and then coming over here, that adjusting phase is going to be the hardest thing you have to get through. But overall, the scope of expansion and the scope of growth here is it kind of cancels out its disadvantages. I don't know. I'm still not 100% sure, and I'm not 100% on the boat of let's all move to Dubai and let's all make a good life and start from scratch, because rent is really expensive here. There's certain rules and regulations that you have to follow. The government here it's basically, imagine that you're a really rich family just like the Queen, and you own your own piece of land, and that is what's like here. But Queen, if you're living in UK or any other European country or westernized country, there's a certain vibe about those countries. I mean, people are more open-minded. You can talk about anything. You don't have to be in the fear of about anything. But here is, I can sense it, like people are deep down. They're really kind of scared of the government and of the royal family here. They don't want to step out of line. They don't want to do anything stupid, because the laws are really strict. There's absolutely zero tolerance on bad things when it comes to, especially drugs, alcohol, and even freedom of expression to some extent is very limited here. So yeah, if you can get over all those things, if you can deal with being in your face aristocracy, then this is the place for you. And like my friend here who's been living here for the last 2 years, he was struggling very much in London to make ends meet and to basically to progress and to make something out of himself. But here he's doing good. He's really doing good. Although he spends lots of his money, but at the same time he's earning money, and he's got lots of freedom here. Just as an individual, because if you come from Asia and if you have Asian parents that always want to monitor you, they always want to know what you're doing, where you're going, what you're you're up to. In those kind of things, this place is an ideal place for you. But then again, the heat and humidity here is too much for me. It's really too much. I mean, as much as I used to hate UK's weather, because most of the time in UK is dark clouds and it's raining, but kind of miss it now, to be honest. It's like that saying, I mean, you don't know what you got until it's gone. So we'll see. I will update you guys as I go through this journey, and I'll be filming heavily everything I do. So I will keep on updating you on the progression of my updates and then the progression of my way of thinking and viewing this whole Arab continental, this basically up and coming hub in the world. But overall, I don't think this city, this place we call Dubai, I don't think it will ever be as popular or as big as London, Paris or New York, because it's just a different vibe about those places. I mean, you feel open, you feel free, you can do just about anything there, and people are different there. I mean, here I've been here for 3 days now, and I've not seen a single Emirati doing anything. I mean, they're basically in your face overlords, doing everything, you know, to keep people in line and under control. But it is actually the same thing in the Western countries also. I mean, sadly, when you go to the Western countries, especially in my country, in UK, I mean, it's the African people who do most of the cleaning and the sweeping, and here it's the Indians and the Pakistanis and the Bengalis, and they're actually doing the same job as the African people do in Europe. And then you've got these expats, these people who come from Europe because of the passport they have and because of the level of English and the knowledge they do. They get much better rates, much better salary, much better standard of living. I guess it's one of those things that you kind of have to balance it out individually and see if the benefits outweighs the disadvantages, and if it's the place for you, which is the place for my friend here, then it's got to be him. But I don't know, I can't it's like I come here and it's good. It's like I don't feel like I can actually do openly and freely what I do in Europe and in the West, because you can prosper there. You can think openly. You can really open your heart and everything. And because Europe has been through its phase of restrictions, and thankfully we're in that phase. Like, government is more lenient, there's more open. They allow you to live your life as you like it. But we'll see. Only time will tell what's going to happen to this Arabian Peninsula, this Arabian continent, this up and coming hub. But so far it's I mean, especially if you're a creative person, and if you come here, if you go into journalism or any other creative field, I think it don't allow you as much freedom as they do back in the West. So it depends on what kind of field you're in and what kind of mindset you have, and what actually you want to do with yourself when you're limited time here. But for me, so far I'm not sold on the idea of let's all pack our bags and move to the Arabian continent. So that was another short video of my reflection upon the life of living in Dubai. Hope you guys liked it. If you did, like, share and subscribe to our ideology. Thank you so much for watching. I, Divine Messiah, would like to take your leave. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.